here we are. It is December 20th. There are 11 days left in this year. And here we are on the treadmill. This is the return to the treadmill. Over the course of the next 3 months, well, January, February, March, I will run 80 to 90% of my miles here on the treadmill. I will start the year at 50 to 60 miles a week, and by midwinter I'll be running 60 to 70 miles a week, most of it on the treadmill, building a pretty big aerobic base. Some of you might think that it sounds extreme. You might think that it sounds like a lot. A lot of people don't like running on the treadmill. They call it boring. I call it practical. I found that it works really well for me. I do the vast majority of my running at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's dark and it's rainy here in Seattle. And when it means going outside in the dark and the rain, I'm much less likely to finish a run or do a longer run or do the completed, agreed upon goal of a workout. So in short, if I run on the treadmill, I'm likely to run farther, and I'm likely to run harder or faster or with more effort. I'm just more likely to follow through if I do it on the treadmill. I've got a system in place. I do a warm-up on the elliptical inside the house. I walk 20 meters out to my garage. It's cold out here, but it's dry, and I do my workout on the treadmill, and I listen to music, and I get it done. And the other thing is, I'm much less likely to get injured. So when I'm running on the treadmill, I'm older now, I get less beat up, I have less dead legs, I have less sore joints, I can run more miles at lower impact with less stress on my body, and I can spend those winter months, January, February, March, building up a pretty big aerobic base. I'll run outside once or twice a week, and then as the weather gets warmer, I know that the treadmill's not enough. As the weather gets warmer, I'll start moving outside. As I start moving into speed work and hills, as it gets sunnier here in the spring, I like to run in the mountains. So by April, I'll be running in the mountains, I'll be building up, I'll be getting fitter, and I'll be working towards my marathon goal for the summer. But for now, the goal is the return to the treadmill. If you like this sort of content, follow along, come back every week, like and subscribe. I know running on the treadmill, I was about to say isn't that interesting, but I think it's really, remember, if you want to qualify for Boston, no, I'm not trying to do that anymore. This works for me. If it works for you, I hope you get some value out of it. If you want to run a marathon, and really if you want to do anything that's worth doing, you're going to need consistency, routine, and dedication. You need to make every day count. Until next time.